All right, welcome to CBS 2 News at 5 a.m. We're in it. It is Tuesday, June 11th. I'm Sabila Vargas.
Good morning, I'm Ken Shocknick. Let's start our 5 o'clock hour with your morning traffic and weather together. Josh has taken Mobile 2 to Beverly Hills. Morning, Josh.
Good morning, Kent and Sabila. You know what I call my mobile weather lab? My video game on wheels. We are down here in Beverly Hills. We're here in Beverly Hills because guess what? Lawry's 75th anniversary. They're giving away prime rib at the original price of $1.25. A prime rib dinner. I mean, a prime rib dinner, the whole thing. We'll talk more about that in a little bit, but let's talk a little bit about our weather.
I'm sure that a Lawry's prime rib is not something that, you know, is going to work with that 99-cent diet. But today is not such a bad day. $1.99, is that right?
Actually, yeah, price-wise, it's perfect. Calorie-wise, I don't know. Whatever. Everyone gets to cheat every so often. What's funny is my photographer, JR, was with me on Friday when it was Donut Day. Do you see a trend that's going here? Donut Day to the prime rib day here at Lawry.
You get what you want, my man.
My photographer's the one who's getting fat right now. Now, again, we are live out here in Beverly Hills, and we are here because we are celebrating the prime rib. You guys have been here since 1938, and you're rolling back the prices to those 1938 prices, right?
That is correct. To commemorate our 75th anniversary, we are rolling back prices to 1938. So $1.25 today, starting at 11 a.m. You can get a Lawry's cut, which is 10 ounces of prime rib, our spinning bowl salad, mashed potatoes and gravy, Yorkshire pudding. A drink as well for $1.25.
Am I creeping you out by going, oh?
No, I do that every day, so I'm lucky. I'm very lucky.
And do I have to say anything special? I just want to walk in and I say, I want give me the deal.
The line has already started, actually. So
really?
Some people started lining up at 2:30 this morning. We're very lucky. We have such loyal, faithful guests who have come out overnight to join us. So the line started at 2:30 this morning, and it's the first 1,000 guests that are in line.
In this location only?
In this location.
Great. All right, we are live in Beverly Hills. We're going to take a look at some more prime rib, some of the fixins coming up, and we'll say hi to some of the folks that are standing in line. Stephanie Simmons, do you want me to save you a place?
Yes, please. And folks that have been staying there since 2:30, there's some major carnivores there, Josh.
That's right.
I can't wait to meet them. I can't wait to meat those people.
Josh, does the mobile weather lab know that Lawry's prime rib is not a drive-through?
Good point, Ken. I pulled up, I started honking the horn, I got nothing. We are live out here in Beverly Hills. Lawry's prime rib on La Cienega. Big celebration, 75th anniversary. They're rolling back the prices for just a few hours today from 11 to 3 to the prices they were back in 1938 for $1.25. You get a prime rib dinner, all the fixins for it too that they originally had. Once again, live out here in Beverly Hills over at Lawry's prime rib, and we did find out that it's Lawry's the prime rib is the official way you say it. And I'm with Lily and Mike. You guys were here at 11 o'clock last night, right?
Yeah. Yes, we were.
And when I said, come on over here, I want to talk to you, he's like, my boss doesn't know I'm here.
I hope he's not watching right now.
You guys love prime rib, apparently, right?
Yes, we do.
How did you hear about it?
LA Times.
LA Times. And you're going to get the prime rib dinner. What comes with the whole thing?
I think the Yorkshire pudding, and I heard mashed potatoes.
And also mashed potatoes, the prime rib itself, of course, and I think there was like and the salad.
The spinning salad.
Yes.
There's nothing. Come on now. So this is exciting stuff. And you know what's fun is Lawry's is very much a Southern California tradition because it was started right here. It's a family business.
Yes, and what 1938? I think that's what they're rolling the prices back to on that day, and you know $1.25 for the whole meal. I mean, you really can't deny. You can't really turn down an offer like that.
You absolutely cannot. And what's nice is I see you've made friends in line here, right?
Yeah, everybody else that woke up early to get a good meal. So I didn't really expect us to be here or have to be here this early to get in line. But then started seeing people like standing in front of the building at about 3 or 4 o'clock. And so. Like, okay, I guess everybody else likes it as much as we do.
Apparently we got some carnivores here in LA. And weather's been okay for you?
Very much so, yeah. It was a really nice night, not too hot. I didn't really need to put on a jacket. I just put it on right now. It just did get a little bit cool, but otherwise, no, it was actually really temperate. So
fantastic.
Typical Southern California weather.
Enjoy your lunch, guys. Should be nice. 11 to 3 is when the big deal is going on, so it's very exciting, but the line has already begun. We are live in Beverly Hills. What's going on with the traffic there, Steph Simmons?
Hey, Josh, yeah, look at all those meat eaters. It looks like a line at Disneyland, like they're waiting for a roller coaster.
All right, so here's the thing. Every time that we go to the CBS 2 mobile weather lab lately, Josh is eating something.
Last week it was donuts. Today it's prime rib.
I see a trend here. And then was Brent's the first time you took it out? Right. Remember Brent's Deli? with this?
It's a mobile food truck. Is that slash weather? Yeah, we do weather too. Take a look. It's the Mobile Weather Lab here in Beverly Hills. We're at Lawry's Prime Rib celebrating their 75th anniversary. Once again, live out here. Gina Doyle, you're the general manager, but you also used to be a server here. Let's do the spinning salad real quickly.
Got it. Famous spinning bowl salad tossed in our classic vintage dressing.
Oh my goodness. Someone might get hurt.
I promise all of those of you who are coming today to join us for our 75th anniversary, the servers will be donned in their proper brown gown attire.
Perfect, and that's the big cart that they bring the prime rib in, which we will be looking at coming up in just a couple of minutes.
Time Saver Traffic is sponsored by Watch the Road.
Who else wants to try that at home? Just see how high you can get and drop the salad dressing. That is a recipe for disaster, but there at Lawry's, I bet that tastes delicious. Hey, good morning, everybody. Out to our first SIG alert of the morning here. This West.
Just between you and me, does the company know that you're using the Mobile Weather Lab to go get food, just score some food?
It does. Is that
Are
a
they
problem?
aware of
I mean, that was part of the deal when we built this thing here.
So long as you get fed, right?
As long as I get fed and my photographer's happy, we'll do donuts, we'll do ribs. So call in if you've got a restaurant that, no, anyway. We are live out here. This is normal, right? It's Beverly Hills, and I got a big thing of prime rib here on La Cienega. I'm going to come around and talk to you here. What's your name?
Judy Diamond.
Judy Diamond. So, Judy, today from 11 to 3, they're going to be giving away, not giving away, you're going to have, for $1.25, you get your prime rib meal back in 1938. This is the original menu?
This is the menu from 25 years ago. I was here 25 years ago, and I'm back today. But one of the reasons I'm here is because they're going to be giving money, I believe, to a wonderful charity.
Yeah.
Ability First.
Yeah, all the money today goes to Ability First, which is a...
It's for children and adults with disabilities.
Fantastic. This is great. Can you smell it? Smell it for me. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, I can. Oh, my God.
There it is. Prime rib, the way it should be done here at Lawry's. We are live in Beverly Hills. Thank you. That's really cool. What's going on, Steph?
Hey, Josh, looks like you're having a lot of fun out there. We'll see you in a little bit.
CBS 2 Chief Meteorologist Josh Rubenstein has just the deal you're going to want to hear about during lunchtime.
The iconic restaurant Lawry's is celebrating 75 years on LA's Restaurant Row with a prime rib lunch. Josh, what are you saying? At the original 1938 price?
Yes, $1.25, and you get the prime rib and all the fixins that they had back in 1938 when the restaurant opened. So let me show you. The doors just opened a few minutes ago. These folks have been waiting in line for hours. 4 hours, right? I think the first people showed up here at about 11 o'clock last night, and of course the line goes all the way down. Now it's the first 1,000 customers that get to do it here for lunch, but it is fantastic. And of course, we will have a full forecast for you and talk about prime rib as this is cutting it right now. We are live in Beverly Hills. Back to you guys.
Don't forget to bring some back. All right, Josh.
Well, we're coming up on lunchtime. This may be the perfect day to take lunch outside.
Yeah, Chief Meteorologist Josh Rubenstein has done just that, along with a few friends at a famous Beverly Hills restaurant.
Yeah, about 1,000 friends. Is there anything wrong with that? Yeah. We are right here at Beverly Hills Restaurant Row, La Cienega, at Lawry's, the prime rib, the place for prime rib here in Southern California. So we are live back out here at Lawry's on La Cienega, and it's a very finely tuned system here, where the people who've been waiting all the way down the street here get their chance to come in. You can see what we had behind the scenes of everybody waiting early this morning, and now everybody's starting to make their way in as they made that prime rib. Listen to what people had to say who had to wait in line.
It's going to be a spectacular day. We've got wonderful people waiting in line. They started getting in line this morning at 2:30 in the morning. When I arrived at about 4:15 this morning, we already had a line going. So it was very exciting to see.
How can you pass up a $1.25 prime rib with a full meal with all the fixins?
Yeah, they tell me it is to die for. Is that what they say? Yeah.
And there it is, everybody in line ready to get on in here. Again, Lawry's a family business for the time that they've been here in Los Angeles. Started actually the Tam O'Shanter as was the first restaurant, and then of course they expanded, and it's really the best place for prime rib, and you can see they are packing it in here for lunch and making a lot of people happy, including me. We are live in Beverly Hills. Back to you guys in the studio.
Josh, if you don't bring back some Yorkshire pudding, we're not on speaking terms anymore.
You don't often hear the word bargain in Beverly Hills, but that's exactly what some lucky diners enjoyed today with a gourmet prime rib dinner for about $1.
Lawry served up the deal in celebration of its 75th anniversary. The first 1,000 guests were treated prime rib and all the fixings for just $1.25. That's what the restaurant charged when it opened back in 1938. All the proceeds will go to charity.
You eat that for lunch, you go home and lay on the couch for the rest of the day.
No, don't think so. I'd be exercising.
Okay, they're not excited about foie gras. They're excited about beef. Foodies, young and old, lined up today outside Lawry's the Prime Rib on La Cienega. They were actually celebrating the landmark's 75th anniversary. The restaurant was offering something pretty special, old-fashioned prices here. For the first 1,000 people who showed up for a Lawry's Prime Rib lunch, the price, $1.25, $1.25 here. That's what the restaurant charged for its famous prime rib and trimmings when it first opened in 1938.
A deal and a half. All right, while we're on the subject of staying within the budget, make no bones about it. One famed prime rib joint's serving up one prime deal. Yeah, this is a live look at the Lawry's in Beverly Hills. People lined up for a specially priced prime rib lunch to celebrate the restaurant's 75th anniversary. And we're talking about a lot of beef for a little more than $1. It rolled back prices to what they were back in 1939. So how good is this deal? All right, for a Lawry cut prime rib, Yorkshire pudding, mashed potatoes, and we're going to throw in a salad. The grand total, just $1.25.
Wow.
Not only is the price right, it's for a good cause. All proceeds will be donated to Ability First, a nonprofit group helping adults and children with disabilities. This offer, by the way, is good for the first 1,000 customers and will only last until 3 o'clock this afternoon or until the prime rib is out.
There you go.
All right.
Love that. Foodies, young and old, lining up today outside Lawry's, the Prime Rib on La Cienega. They were celebrating the landmark's 75th anniversary. Restaurant was offering something very special, old-fashioned prices.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's right for the first 1,000 people who showed up for a Lawry's Prime Rib lunch. The price was only $1.25.
It's nuts.
Yes, you can't even buy a bowl of au jus for that anymore.
Yes, that's true.
That's what the restaurant.
All right, 8:37 Lawry's. Oh my goodness. Just look at that. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Lawry's Prime Rib celebrating 75th anniversary, so they're rolling back prices to their 1938 prices for one day only.
Wow, and here to give us all the details about, and this is correct, $1.25 prime rib dinner, $1.25, that's what it was, 1938. Here is executive and CEO of Lawry's, Richard Frank. Good morning. Good morning. You are doing God's work. Thank you for coming.
We're doing our work.
Now, tell us about the dinner, and would this be pretty well the same dinner that you were serving in 1938?
That's one of the remarkable things about Lawry's. This is very much the meal we had in 1938.
My wife and I, every birthday, every anniversary, it's always at Lawry's for 16 years. The meal is the same every time. It is. They don't mess around.
Consistency.
We don't mess around. We've got trained professionals throughout the restaurant. And today, from 11 to 3, if you're one of the 1,000 people who are out there right now, waiting in line, we'll be serving pretty much what we did in 1938. For $1.25, you get a Lawry cut, mashed potatoes, gravy, Yorkshire pudding, and our famous spinning bowl salad.
Here we go. And it just helps whip it up when you spin it, or what's the whole purpose of spinning it?
This just makes it taste better.
Oh, it just makes it taste better. I'd have to say so. I agree with that. Now, tell us, okay, so what exactly will people get for the $1.25 today? One more time.
A Lawry cut,
yep.
Mashed potatoes, gravy, au jus, horseradish, of course, Yorkshire pudding, and the spinning bowl salad.
Daniel's over here as well. This is the thing. Daniel's got the cart. You've got the various donenesses of the prime rib, and I just love watching it happen. Do you get the thick cut? Do you get the Lawry cut? Or my wife gets the French cut, where they give you the same amount of meat, but they slice it a little bit thinner.
I like the regular one right there.
Right
Boom.
there.
Yeah.
I'm a traditionalist.
Yeah,
I go for the Lawry
They go
cut.
for it.
Exactly.
And I take leftovers home.
No one
in my
else,
doggy bag.
No one else has the silver cart.
Yeah, what's the story behind that?
My grandfather, who started the restaurant, had heard of a restaurant in England called Simpson's in the Strand, where they serve food from a cart. Well, their cart was about this big. He never went there. He envisioned this that looked like a dirigible and had it fabricated, and it's 750 pounds, and we roll them around. Originally they were the cost of a new Cadillac.
Wow. Oh, I bet. I mean, it's
Today-
beautiful. I mean, the wheels on this is like space age, right? What would it cost to build one of these now? I can't even imagine.
About $30,000.
There you go. All right. Hey, and all the proceeds going for a good cause for all the money raised today?
It's going to a fantastic cause, Ability First, which is an organization which, in fact, my family's been involved with since its founding in 1926. So all of today's proceeds are going to Ability First.
Some of the innovations in restaurants, what we're used to today, you guys actually invented. Valet, doggy bag.
Doggy bags, valet parking, a green salad before the entree.
All of this started with you guys.
My grandfather and his partners were very creative, very entrepreneurial.
And thus here you are still very successful 75 years later.
And that's the amazing thing.
Yep.
It is still such a tasty meal that everybody loves. It's one of the most popular restaurants in Southern California. And yeah, we're really proud
It always feels
to be
so
here
nice
today.
when you walk in, that high ceiling, and then they pull out the table for you so you can sit at the booth. Oh,
it's
you want to go to lunch?
Yeah.
Meat and potatoes.
Now, if you can't make it down today and be one of the first 1,000, you've got some other specials going on. Tell us about that.
For the month of June, yeah, if you can't make it today, we're doing a dinner for two for $75, a special 8-ounce cut, mashed potatoes, spinning bowl salad, and a mini C.C. Brown's hot fudge sundae for dessert.
Oh, that's a great deal. You add a little drink on top of that, you're in and out for $100.
Done.
Great
now,
deal.
we want to remind people, too, if they're going down today, okay, the prices are $1.25, but please tip your wait staff. Don't, here's your quarter, you know?
That's what it would be before.
Exactly.
There's already been people there since 2:30 this morning here, so we don't know how many are lined up.
They're around the corner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. First 1,000 people going to get that deal of $1.25 for the whole meal. Let's put the information on your screen. If you want to check it out today or check out their details, their deals in the coming weeks, it's lowrysonline.com. The location, the best one, the original 101 North La Cienega Boulevard.
And take some spices home, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, love it. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Time to eat,
Appreciate it.
Megan.
Megan.
I love it. I want some Lawry seasoned salt. So good.
Okay, right now, hundreds are at Lawry's Prime Rib in Beverly Hills to take advantage of a really sweet deal. People lining up outside the restaurant to get a prime rib dinner for only $1.25.
They started lining up at 3 a.m. this morning.
Wow, can you blame them?
Insanity. Yeah.
Lawry's offering the deal until 3 this afternoon to celebrate its 75th anniversary. The restaurant expecting about 1,000 people to come enjoy the prime rib, salad, mashed potatoes, and pudding for just over $1.
We had some of it this morning. It was good.
Yeah, I'm eating breakfast, and I'm seeing you guys with this big rack of prime rib. I'm going, oh, I know what I'm having for lunch, but no, I come in, it's all gone.
No leftovers. Yeah, nothing like prime rib at 6 a.m. I'll tell you.
How much did you eat?
Well, we won't go into that.
What a day it was to be a beef lover. Lawry's, a prime rib fixture in town for 75 years, rolled back prices to 1938 levels, offering 1,000 full dinners for just $1.25 each. Yeah, I would say. Folks lined up overnight to see if they could be among the first 1,000 to eat. This was just a one-day price rollback for lunch today between 11 and 3, and that meal included Lawry's original prime rib, salad, mashed potatoes, and a serving of Yorkshire pudding.
75 years, it's a long time, and obviously they're doing something very right. You know, I really like the Yorkshire pudding and the cream corn, my two favorite things here, and they are known for both.
She got that pudding for $1.25. All proceeds from today's prime rib rollback are being donated to charity. Lawry's opened its doors on La Cienega Boulevard in 1938, and Vera, today 10 ounces of prime rib and all the fixings, $1.25. That'll get her done.
That'll get her done, and you know what? It sounds just delicious.
Hey, clouds clearing out quickly. Temperatures warming up very quickly. Everybody's eating. That's why it's so quiet all of a sudden. Nobody's interrupting. They're all, it's like Thanksgiving.
Sam's got the only knife, and he's not giving it up.
I'll share.
Things are going to be looking really good today. Today's probably a slightly warmer day than what we had yesterday, and then what we're going to have for the remainder of the week. So lots of sunshine, though, and things are going to be looking pretty good. That's it. Sam, put the fork down.
I'm trying to impress Randy Couture.
Yes.
Because I'm training food-wise.
Oh, of course.
Randy Couture, of course, the 5-time champion and Hall of Famer. In the light. Excuse me one moment. Please welcome Randy, the Natural Couture. Nice to see you.
You
New
too.
show on Spike. So if you were training me, as part of this new show on Spike, is this the appropriate meal?
Nothing wrong with some good protein.
There it is.
Showed up on prime rib day.
There, you picked the right day.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice.
You thought we were wussies before.
Yeah.
Jim, did Miss Borden hand you the plate? Feel free. Don't be shy. Oh, you'll do it afterwards? Okay. Oh, we're going to eat more food in front of you right now.
That's upsetting.
Very upsetting.
Have some more of this left.
Yeah, very upsetting.
Gone to Toronto.
There you go. All right, so you've managed to find a nice guy and you want to introduce him to your kids.
Okay, we're going to change things up just a little bit. You know, we have Dr. Besser here, and so we're going to have to ask him what red meat will do to us. But there's a celebration going on at Lawry's the Prime Rib in Beverly Hills. It's their 75th anniversary.
Other than make us happy. In honor of the occasion, they are offering a great deal on Lawry's classic prime rib dinner, and hundreds of people are already in line. Eyewitness News reporter Melissa McBride joins us live. Melissa, can you smell it?
I can smell it. I can see it. I've been salivating pretty much all morning since I've been here, Leslie and Philip, but I have not yet taken a bite of that prime rib. There are actually over 1,000 people who lined up hoping to get in on this deal, but only the first 1,000 are going to be able to take advantage of it. People are lined up outside waiting for their turn to go inside. For those who arrived early, well, they're getting to enjoy a meal that's a steal. It's the meat that's made Lawry's famous, seasoned and slow roasted prime rib. You'll typically have to fork over $45 for a 10-ounce cut, but in honor of the restaurant's 75th anniversary, today it's just $1.25.
It's the best deal. You can't get $1.25 anywhere. So, well worth it.
Well worth the wait.
Exactly.
Lawry's loyal customers started lining up at 2 o'clock this morning to be the first 1,000 people in line to get the deal, rolled back to 1938 prices. The line stretched down the street and around the block.
Food's really great, and you know, definitely willing to pay for a regular price, so I can get it at a cheaper price like this. I'm definitely going to be here for it.
It takes 3 to 3.5 hours to roast the prime rib, and Lawry's plans on serving about 1,500 pounds during this special anniversary lunch. So in order to cook all of this, they got started at about midnight. The cooks are whipping up about 2,000 cups of Yorkshire pudding, 1,200 pounds of potatoes, and they're simmering 50 gallons of au jus.
It's pretty amazing. For $1.25, they're getting a spinning bowl salad, a 10-ounce cut of prime rib, mashed potatoes and gravy, Yorkshire pudding, and a beverage.
By offering the feast for about the cost of a cup of coffee, it's Lawry's way of saying thank you to the community.
We're so thankful to our guests who have kept coming back to make us be as successful as we are. We couldn't.
Lawry's will donate the proceeds from today's special lunch to Ability First, an organization that serves people with disabilities. Reporting live in Beverly Hills, I'm Melissa McBride, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
If you don't have lunch plans, you're going to start thinking about it right now because you're going to want to check out Lawry's the Prime Rib.
The Beverly Hills restaurant is rolling back its prices to celebrate its 75th anniversary. You will pay $1.25 for a prime rib dinner.
It includes the original Lawry's cut, the restaurant's signature spinning salad, mashed potatoes, and Yorkshire pudding for dessert. It's today only between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. The first 1,000 customers can get the deal. So Alicia actually called her dad and said, Dad, I want to take you to lunch today.
Have you ever been
for
there?
Father's Day.
Yes.
I have not been there.
Yeah, well.
A big party at Lawry's, the Prime Rib in Beverly Hills today. It's the restaurant's 75th anniversary.
In honor of the occasion, they offered a great deal on Lawry's classic 10-inch cut prime rib dinner. The tab is usually $42. Eyewitness News reporter Melissa McBride tells us today they rolled it back to a mouth-watering $1.25.
It's the meat that's made Lawry's famous, seasoned and slow roasted prime rib. In honor of the restaurant's 75th anniversary, today it's just $1.25.
It's the best deal. You can't get $1.25 anywhere. So, well worth it.
Well worth the wait.
Exactly.
Lawry's loyal customers started lining up at 2 o'clock this morning to be the first 1,000 people in line to get the deal, rolled back to 1938 prices. The line stretched down the street and around the block.
Food's really great, and you know, definitely willing to pay for a regular price, so I can get it at a cheaper price like this. I'm definitely going to be here for it.
It takes 3 to 3.5 hours to roast the prime rib, and Lawry's plans on serving about 1,500 pounds during this special anniversary lunch. So in order to cook all of this, they got started at about midnight. The cooks are whipping up about 2,000 cups of Yorkshire